wait after the monsters go the other side. We try sneak over. Okay, so we are finally here at the front door of the HR department. Here is HR, so let's try access into the HR building. I mean the HR room. Oh man, the door is really heavy. You sure this is just a normal HR room? Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel, DanLex95 here, and we are back with more Order 13. So in the last episode, we unlocked basement 1 and ran into some very questionable stuff. We picked up more delivery items, found new areas, and yeah, the monsters are getting a little too human looking for comfort. There are body parts just lying around like it's casual. I mean, how is this a normal warehouse? And that got me into thinking, what if we are not actually the worker, but we are one of the experiment that didn't escape and also didn't die? Anyway, today our goal is to unlock basement 2 and hopefully get into HR department. Hello. Great. So let's log into our system. No idea why HR is so deep in the monster zone, but sure, corporate structure I guess. Also got to keep our chunky boy Jack happy. You guys know the drill, and we can't explore long if our cat is grumpy. Priorities. So with our wallet $314, we can try to look around. Large backpack can be potentially one of the items we can get. Other than that, tool belt, I don't think we need it. 5 ticket racks can be a useful item in the long run later, so we can get the better chances to get all the tickets close to each other if possible. Now let's look for a little bit more. As for the basement 2 set, we'll be getting it later. Since we only have $314 for now, we need to focus our priority on our Jack's happiness. So example, we can get something like a cat food and some cat toys accessories for the Jack. So to increase our Jack happiness, we got 2 options. One, the cat food, which has the highest happiness per dollar, simple and effective. Also, I found out one thing is that the cheap cat food and the regular cat food, the both total added value is $70, and they have exactly the same happiness as the high quality cat food being provided, which is 175 happiness. So that way, if you're on a tight budget, that can be a very nice combo to go for. As for the second method would be cat toys accessories. They are less value per dollar, but the happiness is a permanent. So for the accessories, I'm thinking about maybe getting the scratching pole, as you can unlock the scratching poles with the toys later on. And also the $50, you earn about 55 happiness for your Jack. That is actually quite a good value. And I believe the scratching poles with the toys will provide higher happiness, which is 100. So let's look around a little bit further. Another things I'm probably considering is the cat sofa, as it provides about 80 happiness with $80. Alright, so the rest is about $20 to $25. It gives you about 30 to 40 happiness on average. So if we were to purchase the basement 2 sets, let's try to calculate. So if we were to purchase the basement 2 set for now, we're only down with $64. So we are just a little bit short from getting both of the cheap and regular cat food. So with that in mind, probably I'll go grab all the cat foods since they are the highest dollar per value. Alright, so start with basic. Add on with the regular. Lastly, try to grab our high quality cat food. Right. So we got all the tasty cat food for our Jack, and we have unlocked the chunky cat. Alright. Now we're down to 164 now. Let's try to purchase some cat toys for our Jack. With $164, probably we can grab both the sofa as well as the scratching pole. Alright, let's upgrade our Jack's bed to a sofa. Okay. Then the next one will be scratching pole. Alright. Now, so with that unlocks with the scratching poles with toys will be $150. It will give you 100 happiness. Okay, so that will be next thing to get in the next day. Let's grab our torch first and print our order. Okay, so let's try print order. Alright, so let's try take note of the order here. Okay, so here we have 3 orders. One is R307, which is actually warehouse is just right outside our area. As for the other 2 will be the basement one. So we have C104 and L103. So let's try grab those 2 basement orders. So that will be the plan for now. Okay. Wow. So C should be at the back over here. Right, so there's the B section over there. And the monster is just right there. We have to be careful. Need to get to C1. Please don't turn around. Alright. Oh wait, so this is a D1. So C, just right above. Okay, C, wait, C101. Okay, so the monster is over there. I'm not sure about you guys, but the longer I stare at the monsters, the longer it reminds me of a human being. Maybe they are actually secretly conducting some human science experiment within the warehouse, and these are the failed product from the experiments that is still alive somehow and managed to escape. As you can see, it has been chained and there's a chain wrap around it. Okay, so it seems to went quite far away. Let's try slowly get to C104. Alright, that's nice. Let's try keying our code. Hey, we got a bunny. Okay. So next will be L3. Right, so I think we need to head to the other side where the monster is. Alright, so the M1 can be seen is over there. Alright, so the L1 is just right beside. Okay, so the monster is still very near. It sounds very near. Alright. Okay. Let's try sneak over here. Hopefully we can get to the L1. Alright. So L104 is right opposite. So L103 will be here. Right, let's try to do this fast. Okay, so the monster see us. Okay, that's nice. So we try to get back. So I remember the exit should be over here. Okay, this is a bit dangerous. Hopefully the monster don't see us. Okay, nice. Okay, so we are back at our base now. So at least we can safely grab 2 items from our basement 1. Okay, so tape the items, stick our orders, ship it. Let's try to grab our second box. Hello, you like this bun bun? No, wait. Okay. Right. Let's get this done. Alright, so now let's try to get more orders in. So we have both B1, J104 and M104. Alright. Okay, hopefully this round we can try to get back faster. Alright, so the monster is just right in the front. Right. Okay. Let's wait after the monsters go the other side. We try sneak over. Alright, so J just right over there. Okay, so J104 is over here. Let's try key in the code. So next one is M104. Right, M104. Let's key in the code. Okay, so we got a hyper-realistic human head figure. I guess that's what I will be calling it. So the monster's right over there. Maybe let's try go over this side. Hopefully we can avoid it. I think I remember there's another exit over here. Let's try go out from here. Okay, nice. So we got our items. So we got both of them safely. Okay, so let's try pack this human head, hyper-realistic human head figure. Not sure why is it there, but well, the customer paying for it. Let's deliver it. Okay, tape it and let's ship it. And we're gonna pack for another items. Not sure what is it, but let's ship it as well. Okay. As long as we get our paycheck, that's good enough. Right. Let's print 2 more orders. I think we are doing quite good so far with $220 or $175 now. Alright, so we have both is warehouse area, so we just right outside. We got R307, D303. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky, so let's try figure out how we can do this. This scenario case happens, so we can definitely see the use of having a 5 ticket racks over here. At least we can get rid of the other 2, which is actually a lower value runs. So constantly we are hustling for the higher values parcels. But anyway, since we have gotten into this scenario, let's try to grab the highest value first from the B1. Okay, right, so let's try go to B1, P5, P1. Alright, B1, P103. Okay, so I think the monster is actually quite near over here. Okay, not sure where is it. I believe P should be over the other side. Okay, the monster. Alright, so I think I can see the monsters now. Okay, I think it went the other way. Let's try get ourselves over here. Okay, so here's M, N, O. Okay, so P will be over here. So O4. Was it O4? Oh no, sorry. P1, O3. Let's key in our order. Alright. Okay, seems to be very near. Hopefully it didn't see us. Okay, nice. So let's try to head back to our base. Okay, so let's ship our order and print new order. So we have B1 A103. We're going to go to the B1 A103 since it's near one of the entrance for the basement. Afterward, we'll see if the basement one is quite deep within. Maybe we can try to go for the warehouse level. So for now, let's head to A103. Okay, I can hear the footsteps again. Sounds very near. Oh god. So it's just right behind us. Okay. That was close. I did not see it coming. Anyway, so we are doing A103, which is over there. Is it gone? Right, let's try to do this. Okay, so we got our items now. Let's try to get out from here quick. Nice. Alright, so let's try drop this item. Okay. Okay, let's print ourselves another order. Okay, so it's B103. This one is quite... So this one, B103, is just next to A1 just now. That got me thinking, this is in a quite awkward situations. Racks. And these two, D3 and R3, will be probably gonna be stick on the rack for quite some time, I will assume. So anyway, let's try get to the B103. Okay, so just now A1 was at the back. Let's try head this way again. So the B1 should be nearby. And immediately we bump into our monsters here. Our slimy dude. Okay, so it's very near us. Wait, did he see us? Okay. Alright, so I think it went the other side. Alright, so we have B103. It's this B104. Alright, this will be it. Okay, so let's wait over here. Let's wait for our buddy to make a U-turn. Okay, come on. Damn, you have a very skinny leg. Alright. Come on. Move on, please. Alright. Okay, so at this time, try to sneak our way out. I don't know why the characters keep taking out the flashlight. Anyway, let's drop this back. Okay. Let's tape it. Add our label on. And let's ship it to our happy customer. Hello. Let's print our order. So definitely the closest of the two will be D3 and E3. So let's try head to D303 and E306. Right, Jack? Okay, let's try head it that way. Right. Alright, so here's D. Okay. Alright, so we are at E3. Now let's head to the E306. Damn, so many bodies being hanging up there. And it's very bloody over here. I wonder what happened. Anyway, let's hide underneath here first. Okay. It is very bloody and a lot of bodies hanging. Now I'm having another thought is maybe they are all clones and they're trying secretly cloning humans. Okay, E306, this will be it. So let's try key in the code. Okay, we have heart. Oh my god. Where the hell did it come from? Okay, just have to be careful. Boxes can be dropped from up. So either all these bodies are previous workers or they are failed clone project. Okay, conveniently the item is already dropped outside. Or probably was it the previous worker who accidentally dropped them. Maybe they are like us also, try to grab the parcel without getting killed. Okay guys, we are being spotted now. Faster, hide. Okay, we have to hide. Okay, let's hide underneath there first. Okay. Did we manage to lose it? Oh yes, we did. Okay, maybe we can try go over here. Now I'm thinking, maybe those bodies hanging up there, they might be us, but we are just one of the clones. Being cloned to do all this work. Okay, the monster seems to be far away now. Let's try grab this opportunity to go back to our base. Okay, let's try go over here. Okay, over here is being blocked. Over here is being blocked as well. Alright, maybe try go over here. We have no choice but to make one big round just to go back to our base. Okay, so at least we got back to our base safely. Okay, ship it. Hello. Well, at least... Oh, come on. Just give us something. Okay, so... This is in a bit annoying. We are still having 2 tickets that is actually at the warehouse level. A3 and R3 is actually quite far though. Didn't expect to get into this kind of situations. Probably we'll try to get to the basement 1 first since it has the highest value. Yeah, let's try to do that. F101. Okay, we're back at this hallway again. I have to say this whole warehouse is basically just a cursed IKEA, except instead of getting meatballs, you are the meatballs get chased by the monsters. Okay, so here is G. Alright, so F is over here. We have to be careful and prepare to run anytime soon, because the monster sounds very near. Okay, so that's F104. Okay, I don't really like this. The monster sounds very near, but I'm not sure where it is. Okay, I keep hearing it screaming and stomping, but I have no clue as to where it is right now. Still cannot see it. Anyway, F101. Still screaming at the back. Okay, we got the items now. Let's try to go back to our base. What was that? Oh, so close. If it was slow by a bit, we would be dead. Anyway, luckily we managed to dodge it. If not, we will become the meatball itself. Alright, so we are back our base. And why my character keep taking out the torchlight? Okay, let's ship this item to our customers and hopefully get good drop. F1 again. So this round we are at F104. So this one definitely will be a quick one since we just got back from the F1. Alright, should be here. Alright, nice. So let's bring our bag back. Okay, let's keep our torchlight again. Let's add the protection. Steer it off. Okay. Alright, so we have $561 or 175. Please give me a good one. 0104. 0104, I think it should be on the left hand side of the entrance just now. Okay. Alright, so let's try do that for 0104. Okay, so the monster is just right behind here. Right, so here's K L 01 03 01 04. Okay, so let's try. Wait. Oh. Ah, damn it. I forgot to take note of the code just now. Alright, this sucks, so we have to get back. Oh god, go. Okay, this is bad. I forgot to take note of the code just now. Right. Okay, so I guess we made our mistakes. Let's try get back to the base and get the code for it. Let's try get back there. I think we wasted our last run just now. Okay. Come on. Okay. There was a jump scare just now, I think. Come on. I think we can make it. Come on. Come on, please. Ah, bro, do you have to go over here? Okay. Will we risk it since we are now down to 140 happiness? Come on, you're definitely not giving us chance, isn't it? Okay, sorry guys, I think we have to abandon this order now. Because I don't want to lose our progress this far. Let's get back to our base now. And let's just call it a day. So we're gonna go to sleep for today. There was a little bit lag just now. Day 6, $225 quota. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves the basement 2 sets. Let's log in and try to grab it from the shop. Alright, so we've got the certs now. Let's try to look around what we can grab for upgrading. Okay, let's try grab ourselves the 5 ticket rack. Okay. Or the cat food. Alright, so after that will be the closed off litter box. Damn, you're huge. Okay. Now you have more privacy, right, Jack? Okay. Now, let's try grab the ball toy. Okay, let's try to add here. So we have total of 1,180 happiness right now. Alright. So you should be quite good for now. Let's try to print our orders. D201, L202, A202, B, okay, F202, and wait, G203. So currently we have two pair that is close to each other. That is the D2 as well as the A2. The other one will be F2 with G2. So most likely we'll be going for the G2 and F2 since they are the nearer from the entrance side. As for the D2 and A2 will be further in a little bit. So yeah, so let's settle with heading to G2 and F2 first. So maybe in the next run we can go for the other pair. Right, Jack? Okay, so G2 direction will be over here. Okay, I can hear the monster footstep again. Have to be careful. Alright, just to be careful, not make sure it's not around. Okay, let's go through here. So we have L2 over here. Okay, we're being spotted. We have to hide fast. Luckily we managed to hide. If not, we'll be literally turned into the IKEA meatball itself. Okay, so G203. Oh yeah, G203 should be this direction. So we have G2 over here. But it's blocked, so we have to get around. Maybe go through F2. Okay, so F203 over here. The G203 should be directly above us, and we can hear the monster. Let's do this quick. Okay, we got ourselves a bloody bag. Let's go for the F202 over here. Okay, let's hide first. The monster just right in front. Let's wait a little longer. Okay, so it went that way. Let's try grab this opportunity. Alright, so it's F202. Wait, isn't this the same thing just now we grabbed? Okay, never mind. Let's try to get back to our base. Alright, so let's keep our torch and let's pack this bloody bag. I'm not sure what's the difference between the two, but we just so happen to have two of the same bag. Okay, so we got another bag. Okay, let's ship this order. Okay, and print 2 more orders. Okay, so now it's getting a bit more interesting. We can either go for A202, then C201, or we can go for C201 to D201 as well. Those three are actually quite near to each other. As well as the other combination will be L2 to J2. Okay, let's try to take note of this. So I guess this run we have a little bit more versatility. So for my plan is probably going to the L2 and the J2 since it's nearer to our entrance site. Yeah, let's do that first. Yeah, so let's head down. Okay, we've been through this hallway multiple times at this stage. It feels almost like deja vu. Things I keep repeating. Okay, that's new. And I can hear the monsters. Okay, I think they spotted us. Okay. Let's try sneak over. I don't think the monster's nearby. Alright, let's go over here. One of the docket is nearby, L202. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I grabbed one of those bags before this. Let's head to the other one, J203. Alright, so J2 is over here. There's J203. Let's key in the code. Okay, we got the items now. Let's head back to our base. Okay, let's hide over here. And careful, because the monsters sounds near. Okay, where is this? Oh god, the monster sees us. Okay, let's hide over here. Okay, luckily we managed to dodge it. Okay, let's try head over there. Okay, he's trying to chase us again. Okay, never mind. I don't think the monster can get to us at this point. Let's head back to our base fast. Okay, so we got back to our base safely. Let's try to put this drill in. Okay, get our tape and ship to our customers. Alright, so we got another oh, okay. Luckily we still can fill in our protection. So have to be careful on the next run. Hopefully we don't accidentally seal the box without putting the protection on. Okay. Let's try to print more orders. Right, so we got... Okay, so I would say it's getting better for our luck comparing to the last round. So we got all the A from A2 to E2 in the line. So that is quite interesting. So let's try think. Probably can try go for the A2. No, I think C2 and B2, because the A should be at the further end. Yeah, let's try to go for C2, B2, since it's quite a high value as well combination. Okay, so let's try go for C2 and B2. Hopefully in this run we can grab at least... Okay, so hopefully in this run we can grab more than $800. And also the monster ships we were in near. Okay, so it went that way. Let's try go over here. God. That's right. Alright, so we are on L2. Okay. So H G. Okay, so here's F E. Alright, C2 or C2 will be over here. B201. Okay, we got detergent. And B203. Okay, let's try grab this B203. Okay, what was that? Oh, fuck. God damn it, that was a jump scare. Okay, so monsters over there. Shush. It's noisy. Okay, let's try sneak our way. Okay, good. So it didn't see us. One. Alright. Okay, let's do this. At least on the bright side, we are actually getting more familiar with the basement now. Rosy Bats. Okay. So we got our Rosy Bats detergent. Okay. Let's ship this off to our customers. Okay. Even though all of them are actually quite close to each other, but I think the better choice is either we go for D202 and D201, as well as the E202 and F201. So those two pairs are actually closer to each other, since A202 is being isolated. Okay. Yeah, so I think my choice for this round will be going for the D2, since they are literally just next to each other. Okay, let's try to grab our item. So H2, G2, F2, E2, right, D2. Okay, D202. Okay. And D201. So we this. Oh no. Okay, got both items now. Let's head back to our base. Maybe we can go through the middle gate here, since the exit is over there. Oh god, we have to run. Okay. Oh god damn it. So just now, I think I was a little bit too comfortable and overconfident, and didn't realize the monster was just right at our back. Okay, anyway, let's try to take note of all the orders here. So we got most of the second row. Probably gonna go for the C2 and E2, since they are the nearer to each other. As for the A2, be further end on the corner, if I remember correctly. But anyway, we can try to go to the E2 first. Then after that, we'll go to the C2. So E202, C204. Okay. So let's try do this again. Okay, have to be careful. Make sure to know our surroundings. Right. Okay, so it sees us. Okay, so alright, so now we know that it from that direction can see us. Okay. Anyway, let's try grab our. Come on. How did it notice us from that far? Okay. You know what? Let's try to be low key a bit. Let's just wait. This slimy dude walks away. So our objective is to reach E2. Okay. Alright, so here's E2, E202. Come on, I didn't expect to be just right in front of us again. E202 and C204. Probably, okay, you know what, let's try grab, okay. We have a bunch of bodies here. Anyway, let's try to key in our code here. Alright, keep this. You know what, maybe I should refer to them as a bunch of ex-colleagues. Since probably they will end up killed by the monsters. Anyway, E202. Okay, so let's... Right, so we got both items. Seems to be very near the footsteps. Okay, so it's just right in front of us. Right. So it went that way. Let's try head ourselves the other direction. Alright. Okay, let's hide underneath here. Okay, so it seems to be away now. Alright. Alright, nice. Okay, so we have one ex-colleague. Okay, so we are back at our base. Let's try to pack our items for our customers. Okay, so we got ourselves a gas mask. Let's take this. Okay, label. Let's ship. Second item. We got a chainsaw. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's add it here. Let's ship. Now let's print 2 more orders. So we have JL, J2, L2, G2, A2. Okay. So probably gonna go for the J2 and L2. Okay. Right, let's try get this going. He's right in front of us now. Okay, come on. Let's make your U-turn. Okay, this is not good. He's heading towards the direction we were looking for. Alright. Let's just wait a little bit longer. Okay. Good. So, if I remember correctly, L2 is just right down there. Alright. Alright, so we have L2 over here. So L203. Okay, so this O2, O1. Okay, so this will be the L203. Right. So J203. Okay, nice. So now the next thing is, let's hide over here. Okay. Let's hide over here again. Okay, alright, so it's right behind the pillar over there. Okay, so it's gonna come in. Okay, this is not good. It's actually heading to our direction right now. Right. Right, so hopefully it turned left so we can go over there. Okay. Right, so we make a U-turn again. Okay, so with another close-up shot with the monsters around us, it really does look like a human. Look at it. It has a torso, both legs, arms. Even the feet also looks like a human. Yeah. So probably they've been conducting the experiments in this warehouse. Let's dig in deeper so we can find out the reasons. Alright, so it's facing our... Okay, so it headed that way. Let's try take this chance to head back to our base. Alright, so we're back at our base. Let's try hack our parcels. Okay, let's ship the order. Okay, take this at our label. Hey, so print 2 more orders. Okay, so we got B203, I202, G203, A203. So I think the nearest to our entrance just now will be the I2 and the G2 at this point. So the other option we can try to go is the A203 and B203. But that would be a bit further in. Yeah. Okay, let's try to take note of those first. Right, so yeah, probably gonna go for the I2 and G2. Okay, I can hear the footsteps again. Okay. Alright, so it's near to our entrance here again. Okay, so it's definitely very near. Right, so it's just... Okay, so it's just right over there. Okay. Alright, so it's make our way to the left hand side. Alright. Okay. Wait, no, what? Let's try go over here first. Okay, so I204 is right in front. We need to get to I202. Okay, so this is it. G2, okay. G204. Okay. G203. Okay. Never mind about the jump scare. Okay, let's hide first. Sounds too very near. Okay. Right, let's try go over here. Okay, so it's just right over there. Or we can sneak over here. Wait. Okay, so we can hide over here again. Let's cut off our torchlight. Okay, so it's heading to our direction. Okay, so we need to head over there. Okay, let's try to sneak our way. Okay, so I think we can outrun him at this point. Okay, let's try run back to our base again. Okay, let's drop this ice. Okay, so let's drop this item in. Okay, add the protection. Okay, let's print the label. I mean the tape and the label. Okay, let's ship this. Alright. Let's print the tape. Add our label. Right, so we have 359 over 225. Okay, let's try print 2 more orders. Alright. So we are currently have the option to go for B2, F2 and A2. So most likely we're gonna go for... Alright. F2 is $59. You know what? I think can try to be a bit adventurous for this round. Try to go for the B2 and A2. Since we are on... At this point, we are only $359. In order to unlock the HR, we have to grab at least $800. Right. Okay, let's try to head to B2 and A2. And we have to be careful not to get caught by the monsters. Right. Okay, D2, C2, B2. B203. Right, here we are. A203. Okay, so this is it. Alright. Okay. So I think it's near again. Okay, so it's right over there on the right hand side. Okay, let's hide underneath here. Okay, so it's gonna come over here again. Okay, I think we can sneak over. Yeah, since it's on the other side, I think we can outrun the monsters again. Okay, let's try head back to our base. Alright, so let's try put this in. Okay, so our tape this and our jack's on top. Right, let's ship this item. Okay, let's tape this, print this order, and go. So we are halfway there. Hopefully we can grab another 400 plus. Okay, so we have D101. Okay, D202. So in this case, we'll be going for F2 and D2 since it has the highest value. So let's try to take note of these two. Okay, let's do this. Alright, so it's actually quite near. Okay, so it's just right in front of us again. Okay, so let's just wait a little bit longer. Okay, I think we can sneak over here. What was that? Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go over here. So we are heading to F2. Alright, F202 will be this one. Right. Okay, D202. Should be over. Okay, no. It's fun. Okay, we got another bucket. I guess the developer really loved recycling items. Okay, so alright, so it's just right in front and we have another monster just crawl past by. Okay, so it's went to the right hand side. Let's sneak our way here. Alright, so just wait for the monsters to walk away. Alright, so let's try go over here. Okay. It's good, so we managed to outrun the monsters again. Right, let's drop this bucket in. Okay. Take weight, add label, and ship it off. Same thing again. Okay, let's add this tape. Alright. Let's try print 2 more orders. G202. E101. So in this case, probably I'll go for these two since we're gonna pass by A1 later to head to the second road, and we're going for the G2. Yeah, at this point we need to clear out the first row, so I think A1 will be not a bad choice. Right, let's go to A1, then G2. Okay, I can hear the monsters stomping again. Right. Sounds very near, but I'm not sure where it is. Okay, A4, A104 is... Okay, this. Okay, now we need to head to G2. Wait, did he spot us? Okay, it seems like it. Okay, so it's right over there. Let's try to sneak our way over here. Oh wait, this is a G2? Okay. G2 is over here. Okay. Can go over here to G202. Before that, need to... Careful. You know what, let's hide underneath G202 first. Okay, this is a bit annoying. The footstep is very near, but I'm not sure where is the location. Alright, so it's just right in front. Okay. What? Okay, so it's a bit distance now. Let's grab the item first. Okay, so it's went that way. I think it's gonna make one way. I think it's gonna make its way over here. Alright. It doesn't. Alright. So... Alright, you know what? Let's try run our way back to our base. Okay, let's drop this bucket into the box. Okay. Let's try to ship this to the customers. Okay. Right. Same thing again. Alright, so we have $717. Okay, so we have $717, which is not bad. Let's print more orders. Okay, we got D204 and K204. Alright, so let's try grab those two. So after, hopefully we can go for another 2 more run. So definitely after this run we will have more than enough to buy our HR sets but we might be a bit short-handed for our upgrade on the happiness. Okay, never mind, let's try grab our parcel first, then we can think later. D2K2. I'm wondering what we'll be able to discover at the HR. Alright, so the monster is actually quite near. Okay, so it's just right in front of us again. Alright, that's good. Yeah, it does looks like a human form, so probably these monsters are used to be working over here and being caught and forced to do as a human experiment. Okay, let's try sneak over here. Can sneak over here again. Oh wait, what the hell, you managed to see us? Okay, didn't expect it to see us. Alright, so let's try hide over here. I think we should be far away from not being noticed. Wait, K2 over here. Right, K204, let's key in the code. Okay, let's try keep this ultra realistic head. And D204. Alright, D204 is over here. Okay, so it's just right over there. I think it's gonna coming in. Hopefully it turns left. Okay, we got another monster just passed by. Okay. Alright, so our Jax is screaming for us now. I guess this will be our last run then. Okay, let's run back to our base. Okay, so down to 170. Okay, let's drop this item. Let's pack it in. Alright. So now we have 839 over 225. Now the question is, our Jack's happiness is down to 168. It might be a little bit... Okay, so it will be a little bit tight for us. It's either a hit or a break at this point. Okay, so this is a bit risky since we are this far ahead. You know what? Maybe we can make it for next day. Let's try get to the bed. Alright, so day 7, $285. Let's say hello to Jack. Alright, let's log into our system. So we... okay, so let's try to see what we can get. Is it worth it or... Okay, so okay, Okay guys, so after some thinking, we have down to two options. So for the tools, either we can grab the larger backpack to increase our inventory space to carry more items back to the base, but that will be one of the ways to do it. So at least in one run we can grab more items back. Probably that will generate more monies comparing to the other options. So the other options I was thinking of is to just straight ahead to get ourselves HR certs since we actually afford to do so. But on the downside, we have a limited upgrade for our Jack's happiness for this stage. So we are gonna be a fast day. Very fast day. Okay, so for the cat toys, I think we're only left with two items now. The mouse toy and the scratching post with the toys. So I will assume actually we are quite near to the end. Okay, alright, so let's try think about this. You know what? Maybe you can just straight up purchase the HR cert. Alright. As well as the remaining will be the cheap cat food. Oh, okay. Alright. And another one will be the mouse toy. Okay. Right. Okay, so let's print our order. B2 B4, B2 F4, B2 E4, B2 J4. Okay, B2 G3. So all the docket right now is actually a new level at the basement 2. Alright, I would say each of the value item is actually quite high. Okay, so for the basement 2 value, all the parcels value actually quite juicy at this point. They are all above $100, which is actually amazing. Right, so I was like, now I'm starting to doubt about my choice of getting the HR cert first instead of getting a larger backpack. But I think there's not much differences if we were to grab our HR certs or the larger backpack at this point. So each one run we can at least earn about $200. Hopefully with 910 happiness we can at least go for 3 runs. That will be around $600. We're still able to get ourselves the larger backpack later on. So as for the location, we're gonna try maybe E4 and F4. Alright, so let's try to mark it down. So yeah, E4 and F4. Okay, let's try go over. Okay, so we are finally at basement 2 now. Did someone broke the fish tank or something? This place is flooded. Or is this the reason why they abandoned the warehouse? Or are they trying to keep something down here? Anyway, so over here is F1. Okay, so here will be G2, H2. Oh wait, do we have a G2? Oh wait, there's G3. Okay. Alright, B2G3. Okay. Alright. Definitely is right behind. Okay, so the monster's right there. Okay, so this I think is a new look. Okay. Alright, so let's hide for. Okay, so definitely this is a new monsters for this area specifically. Anyway, so to go to B4. Alright, so it's just right there. Okay. So E3 is just right there. Hopefully that's not attracted by our sound. Okay. Okay, so here's B3. I wonder where's B4 will be. Okay, so it's actually quite near. Just right over there. Or was it? Okay, so this is a bit troublesome. Okay, so here's L2. Or maybe it's on the other side just now. Okay, so here's 1. Okay, so the monster's right at the end. Okay. Alright, so there's A4. Okay, so it's over here. Anyway, we need to go look for B4. Okay, so it's right in front of us. Wait, where's the monsters? It seems to be very near. Okay, so it's just right ahead. Okay, so with this new monster seems to have like a strap on the head, something. As for the okay. Wait. Let's off our light. Okay. Come on, bro. That's good. So it's went the other way. So now on our right we have 1 and 4. Okay, so on the right got first row and the 4th row, and on the left will be on 2nd row and 3rd row. Okay. So okay, so let's hide over here again. Okay, luckily we managed to dodge it. Right. Okay, let's wait a bit. Okay, so it seems to be gone. Alright, so I think it just despawned in front of us. Anyway, B403. Alright, so this will be it. Okay, let's keep this in our bag. Next one is F402. Okay, so it's right over there. Okay, F402 just right in front of us. Alright, so let's just wait for this monster to walk away first. Alright, so he just made a U-turn. Okay, alright, that's good. Alright, let's try it. I think just now we were running, so it's triggered. Okay, so let's try not to run. Okay, hopefully go further than that. Right. Okay, so I think it just despawned on us again. Okay, nice. So we managed to dodge it. Well, at least we know. Okay, so at least we know how's the map layout ish. Okay. Now another thing is, I wonder where's the enemy right now. Because this sounds very near. Alright, I think we can try hide over here. Okay, I think it's on the right hand side. Yeah, it sounds far from us. Let's try sprint our way here. Okay. So it doesn't seem to be here. Alright. So that's our first run on the basement 2. So surprisingly, at the basement 2 there's actually waters around. So I wonder what happened down there. Okay, let's try get back to our base first. I didn't expect to spend at least more than... We didn't expect to spend more than half of our happiness on our first run on the basement 2. Okay, let's try tape this and send this to our customer. Alright. Okay, let's print this. Okay. So I did not expect the basement 2 to have waters at the over there. I'm wondering actually what happened over there. And who knows, maybe there are some of the monsters being experimented over there. Okay, anyway, so we have L401, G404, E402, J401, and G304. So I think the nearest one to each other probably will be the J401 and the L401. Okay, anyway, let's try take note of the order first. Okay, so yeah. So beside J4 and L4, the closest to each other will be G4 and E4. But so I'm most likely I'm gonna try to go for the J4 and L4. Okay, let's do this. J4L4. So at least now we understand how the map is, so hopefully we can get there faster. So we are back at basement 2 now. I'm still trying to figure out why this place is getting flooded, or is it their way of trying to cover up the experiments? Okay, I think I hear the enemies walking around. Have to be careful since we're still not familiar with the area yet. Okay, let's try go over here. I have to say that with the water surrounding, it does really make the environments more intense. Especially when the water ripple sounds every time you step. It makes you feel like you're giving away to your enemy. Okay, so we have an enemy in front of us. Okay. So it made a background. Maybe we can have a chance to look at this face. Okay, so it went the other way. Let's go for our orders. If not mistaken, it's G4 and JF4. Okay, the monsters go the other way. This is a good opportunity for us. Okay, let's try to run over. So we're F. So the G should be on top. Okay, so it's over here, G4. Let's key in the code. Okay, let's keep this and head to JF4. Okay, conveniently, JF4 is just right here. So we are looking for J401, so it should be over nearby here. Okay, let's key in our code again. Okay, I keep hearing the enemy screaming, but not sure where's the location of our enemy. This is a little bit paranoid. Okay, so it seems we're very near. Okay, so it's just right in front of us, so let's try to wait this out. Wait, it was... Let's have a closer look. Wait, bro, was it knife? Okay, damn, now I have a closer look on this guy. It was being pierced by a knife a lot. So I'm wondering what have been happening. What did they do to this guy until it turns into this form? Yeah. Wait, maybe we can try to off our torch. Okay, so it's went that way. Alright. So it went to the left hand side. Okay, let's try sneak our way here. Okay. Let's get back to our base. I think this might be our last run. Okay, so it's actually very near this foot stomp. Okay, just right opposite us. Right, let's hide over here. Did it make a U-turn? Oh yes, it did. Okay, so for this one is being chained. Okay, so now I look carefully. This one is being chained. As for the other one, was actually being stabbed at the head. Like some human experiments has been conducted in this warehouse. Okay, so it's went that way. Let's try go to the left. Alright. So I don't think he can chase us right now. Alright, let's head back to our base. Okay, so our cat is screaming. Alright, we are back, Jack. Okay, that was unintentional. Let's try tape this. Okay. Our label. Okay, let's ship this order. Right, let's fill up the safetiness. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we have earned 424 over 285. Okay. So with 200. Right, so 202 happiness, I think might be a bit risky to go. I think we'll call it a day. Right. So now we are down. Okay, so day 8 we are minimum quota is 355. Okay. Well, okay, let's try to log in. So let's see what we can. Okay, so for the tools we can try to grab is either the large backpack, but I don't think we should try to grab the large backpack for now, since we are still not really fully familiar with the area yet. So the large backpack might not be that useful for us. The most important thing we need to focus right now probably would be increasing our Jack happiness. But let's try grab all the cat food. Let's increase our Jack's happiness so we can have a longer time to explore. Okay, lastly, scratching post with the toys. Okay, so we're 133. $133. Right, so I think that's all. Let's save up the money for the next upgrade later. So let's try to print our order. Okay, so immediately we have the HR order now. Okay, so immediately we have our parcel items from the HR department now. So I wonder what we can find from over there. Okay, so it seems to be most from HR. So let's try take note on the orders. Okay, so for the order, HR order would be at the first row, D1, A1, B1 and C1. Okay, so all four of them are actually quite relatively close to each other. So from the basement 2, we've been seeing the basement was being flooded, and there are a lot of monsters there that looks human-like. So I'm wondering, probably we can find the reasons as to why there are so many monsters in the warehouse. Probably they are conducting maybe some illegal human experiment that causes human turn into the monsters, as well as a lot of probably the ex-workers are being killed. Okay, let's try to have a look. So all we need to remember is A, B, C, D. Okay, let's try. Oh yeah, let's pat our jack. Okay, let's do this. So I'm kinda excited and a bit nervous as to going to the HR department. Okay. So let's try to head over here first. Okay, so it's right over there. So I don't think he can see us. Okay, so over here to the basement too. Okay, so from basement 2, we should head to the HR. Alright, so let's try to figure out how we can get into the HR. Okay, so there seems to be a sign. Alright, so I think here it is. Okay, so we are finally here at the front door of the HR department. Here is HR, so let's try access into the HR building. I mean the HR room. Oh man, the door is really heavy. You sure this is just a normal HR room? Okay, let's try to get in and see. Come on bro, look at this. This ain't even HR. You can see bloods and stuff everywhere. There are deformed bodies everywhere. It smells like death. And look at this. They're storing all this dead body, human remains here. Come on. Okay, so let's look over here. You can see there are some human anatomies, pictures, some of the deformed figure and x-ray. And also there's enemies around here. Okay, so it's right behind the door, so we're still safe. And look at this. So this is totally like one of the human deformed figure. Or maybe they are trying to do some human clonings. That might be one of the possibilities. Since some of the figures here are deformed and some of the monsters are actually out of shape. So probably that could explain all the deformed enemies around. As for the monthly code is 2462. So it means that it will actually regenerate every time you're going in. Let's look around a little bit more. Okay, maybe can go in and try to grab our parcels. But still, damn. Look at all these things. Anyway, I think the enemies is further now. Okay, maybe we can try to sneak in. Okay, damn, do they even store parcels here? This place looks more like a mortuary than a parcel storage area. Okay, anyway, let's hide underneath here since the enemy is close. Okay, there's a lot of dead bodies here that are being covered. Okay, I think we might have a chance to have a look around here also. So for our monsters in this area, you can see it's wearing like a apron or something. Or maybe it's one of the scientists that turns into monsters. Okay, anyway, let's try to take this opportunity to grab our parcels. Alright, let's key in the code. Okay, let's grab the brains. Now I'm starting to question like, what kind of customers ordering this stuff? A zombie with Prime membership? So we are actually delivering the brains to the customer. Okay, so the enemy is near. Okay, so I just noticed the hand also feels like it's wearing gloves as well. So I think this is one of the scientists that actually turns into a monsters at this point. I hope all these bodies don't suddenly start bouncing up and start attacking. Okay, so we still have another order we need to get. So let's just wait these monsters to move away. Okay, just make a U-turn. Let's try to be careful. Alright, so our order is just right in front over here. Let's grab it. So let's see what we can get from this round. Okay, so I think he saw us. Luckily we managed to dodge it, but anyway. So we are having a pelvis bone. Did the zombie lose his pelvis or something? Require a replacement? Okay, so he just turned right, so it's a good opportunity for us to sneak out. Okay, so let's try slowly crawl out so not to agitate it. Okay, good. So we managed to sneak out from this so-called HR area. Let's get back to our base now. Okay, so should we go right or left? Okay, the monster is on the left. Let's head to right. Okay, slowly make sure don't attract enemy at this point. Okay, I think the enemy is nearby. Okay, so he just went to the right over there. So let's try to sneak our way. Okay. So he just make a U-turn. Let's try to wait a little bit longer. Okay, so for this monster, it has a lot of knife being pierced. Wait, did it attack us? Okay, so just make a U-turn again. Okay, let's try to sneak away from here. Okay, let's check where it is now. Okay, it seems to be away. Let's try hide underneath here. Okay, so the entrance is on the left. Okay, that's good. It's not near the entrance. Okay, nice. So let's try run back up. Hopefully there's no enemy up there to block our way. Okay, I think I hear footsteps. Okay, have to be careful not to get caught by the enemies here. Okay, let's try hide underneath here. Okay. Is the enemy sounds very near? Okay, so it's just right in the middle. Or maybe we can try to go the other way around. Maybe it didn't notice us this way. Okay, have to be careful because the footsteps sounds very near. Okay, try over here. Okay, let's try hide underneath. Okay, so I think we are safe. Okay, let's try head back now. Okay, so it's all clear over here. I think the exit door is the other end over there. Let's try to ship this order for our customers first. Okay, let's take the thing and add the label. Let's ship it. Okay, next the brain. Okay, let's try to keep the brain safe. Again with the tape and the label. Okay, done. Happy zombie customers. Okay, maybe we can try print another 2 more orders just to see what we can get. So it's a B104 and a D103. Okay. So now I'm actually thinking about the code we found at the HR basement for the exits. Maybe we can try to go and look for it. Right, so let's try to look around. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's these exit doors on the left over here. Yep. Okay, so I think we can try to key in the code 2462. You endured 8 days in the warehouse before escaping. Now the exit is opened, but some things follow, even beyond the warehouse. The past days will surely remain with you forever. Okay, so this is the credit scene for our game. I believe just now we have a choice to either continue with our delivery orders, or we can actually just end this game. Well, I didn't expect to be straight up ending, and I have to say the team production for this game did a very good job in doing all the games so far. So I will be looking forward to play the next game they have after this in the future. Catlow. Take your cat and leave main menu. Just one more package. Continue random order locations. Okay. Okay, so alright, let's take our cat and leave. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment sections below. Is this place cursed, or are we the one being studied? Also, thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video and drop a like if you're enjoying the series so far. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care and remember to feed your cat or else.